The simplest way to describe this module is that it's about love. Okay, maybe not what you're thinking. I'm not talking about true love with one other person. I'm talking about biophilia, or love of life. That is all forms of life, from slimy slugs and slime molds in a garden or a forest, to those weird-shaped baobab trees in the African savanna, or simply pigeons in a city square. When Keith Tidball was my PhD student, he discovered a particular kind of biophilia among residents whose lives were shattered by Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans. He found that after a disaster, some people have an intense or even an urgent need to reconnect with nature. This is what Keith calls an urgent biophilia, and you'll learn more about biophilia and urgent biophilia in this module. Like biophilia, topophilia is a kind of love, but topophilia focuses on our love for a particular place. A place I love is Cascadilla Creek, right here next to where I'm standing. Just as urgent biophilia might explain why people seek to reconnect with nature after a disaster, a particular kind of topophilia, it's called restorative topophilia, might explain why I decided to launch a civic ecology practice to help clean up and restore Cascadilla and Fall Creek Gorges on the Cornell campus. But in this module, you'll not only hear about love of life and love of places like New Orleans or the Cornell campus, you'll also be challenged to reflect on your own experiences. How do you experience love of life? Is there a place that you feel a particular attachment to, a topophilia, a place that you might even say you love? Applying all this to civic ecology, you'll explore two questions. How might biophilia and topophilia and their derivatives, urgent biophilia and restorative topophilia, help explain why people engage in civic ecology practices? And how might a person's biophilia and topophilia be strengthened through such practices? And one other thing, you'll learn about how these loves of life and place are combined in a conservation ethic that underlies civic ecology practices. And I'll challenge you to describe your own conservation ethic, and you'll be able to see a word cloud of all of our responses. So now let's explore love, how love of life and love of place play a role in our lives, in our conservation ethic, and in civic ecology.